Hi, my name is Ryan Schmidt, and I will be talking today about my research proposal. My research question for this study is how effective are early counseling sessions with a therapist in helping to prevent future symptoms of depression in children of murdered parents. The reason I chose this study is back in 1990 when I was only 6 years old at the time. My father was murdered, and this has caused me to want to be a social worker myself, and I see this as a great opportunity to help these kids who are currently going through what I have already experienced. The sample for the study will consist of 60 children total. It will be divided into 3 groups of 20 each. First group will be our test group. The second group will be the first control group, which will be consisting of children who are clinically depressed. The second control group will be a community-based group, and it will be children selected from the surrounding Camden, New Jersey area, which is where the study will be taking place. To be included within this study, you must be in grades 6 through 9 or ages 11 to 15. The parent's death must have occurred at a maximum of 2 months prior to the study. Also, there must have been some relationship with the parent and the child. So for this, we've decided that the parent must have lived with the child or have been relatively involved in the child's life within the past 2 years. To be excluded from the study, the child suffers himself from clinical depression prior to the death of their parent. They're ineligible for the test group, but they will still be considered for the control group. Also, if the parent was involved in a profession where murder could be expected, they will also be ineligible. This could include professions such as police officer, security guard, or even armed forces. Last, if there's been any other murders within the child's family prior to their parents' death, they will also be ineligible. The design for this study will look something like this. It's a time series model. As you can see, there are 3 groups: test group, clinically depressed group, and community control group. There's only 1 pre-test for this. Then there will be the intervention with the therapist, and then there'll be 5. Here I have 5 post-tests. Each of these will be held 1 month apart. This will be used to measure all the children's levels of depression over time, and that way we'll be able to make comparisons of each of the groups. For the quantitative part of the study, questionnaires will be passed out at the children's schools. They will consist of 40 questions each. They will be used to measure the children's levels of depression. For the quantitative part of the study, we'll be using a focus group. The reason I chose a focus group over interviews, I feel that this will be a way for the children to relate to each other, to bounce ideas back off of each other, and it'll give me a chance to be more in depth with the children and what I'm looking for. For that, it'll include 7 to 9 people for the focus group. There'll be 4 to 6 of them will be children of murdered parents. At least 2 adults will be present who have already had their parents who've been murdered. This will be used as a chance for the children to see what it is like and for them to relate their stories of what they've gone through. Also, for special consideration, there'll be a school psychologist there. She will be used to also bounce ideas, but also in case if it becomes too much for a child to talk about it, or if any of them start to break down or have an episode, she'll be used there to counsel them. The focus group will be moderated by a moderator. I will be there just to observe and to take notes. My experience with this research, it's been a difficult process, but overall, I think I've enjoyed it. Lit reviews were a bit of a challenge, and getting everything together. But overall, I think I've learned a lot in this class. It's been difficult, but it's increased my knowledge quite a bit, and I believe that is it. Thank you for your time. Bye.